Hi-ho, folks, and welcome back to the adventures of Turwinkle, the Gnome Mage. Well, hi, Turwinkle.
Hi there.
Are you all set for tonight, sir?
Affirmative.
Well, great, because tonight we are going to go talk with the guild called the Kingdom of Arathor, a wonderful guild over on the Emerald Dream server. And so without further ado, let us cross server over and meet this wonderful guild. Alrighty, folks, well, here they are, the Kingdom of Arathor, a wonderful guild, and right up front we have Mance. He's the Lord of War. He is the guild leader to the Kingdom of Arathor. He's a level 100 human paladin. Hello, sir.
Greetings.
It is so nice to meet you on this lovely, lovely day. What's with the rain, sir?
Well, in Arathor is, an area of highlands, and we just had an RP event where we're actually not supposed to have rain because the trolls kind of took it from us. To keep a long story short, we apparently got it back.
Okay. Well, excellent. And I see, and again, everybody, including the Defilers here, look wonderful. Hello, guys. And the Defilers, for you folks that are watching, are the kind of the anti Kingdom of Arathor, kind of the other side of the coin, are they not, sir?
That is correct. They bear our name.
Okay, well, excellent. And hopefully, folks, sometime down the line here, we will get that interview with these folks as well. But they're here to give support to this wonderful interview. And so without further ado, sir, let us meet the folks you have brought here with you today. And I guess we'll start over here. Right here, sir.
All right. This here is Stardos. He is one of our soldiers at arms. This character is fairly new to the ranks, but he does have an alt in the guild as well. Next to him, we have the lovely Lady Jocelyn Paytas. She is one of my counselors. Without her, we would not be where we are today. She has been an absolutely wonderful person and a very valuable asset to our guild, and is one of my very good friends.
Oh, wonderful.
Right here we have Zanil Lambiel, also somewhat new to the guild. Absolute pleasure to work with. He is a lot of fun. Like him a lot. This here is Goldriel White Shadow. We do have a reason to have a Night Elf in a human guild. He's got a nice little backstory to complement that. He is also one of my counselors in charge of the website maintenance and part of recruitment. Oh, by the way, Jocelyn is in charge of all the roleplay that we have.
Oh, great.
And this here is Grandmaster Solcius Truefaith. There isn't a more handsome specimen of human Arathorianhood than this man right here. He is our counselor of all of our roleplay PvP. So he's the one that gets to coordinate all the RP PvP events against the Defilers.
All right, wonderful. So, folks, we come back. We're going to meet the next row. So we'll be right back with that. All righty, so we have row 2 here, sir. So who do we have here?
This here is Galathar Wolfheart. Recently, he won a tournament where he had to be the last one to survive. It's kind of like a tier tournament. He is the Gladiator of Arathor and beat every competitor, so that's why he holds that title.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's. I would not want to fight with him. Next to him, you have Galahad Cragstone, former officer in the Kingdom of Lordaeron before it fell apart. Now Galahad serves with his bro Mancelot Dareth.
Okay.
Yep. And then next to him, we have Abathia. We are still working on a roleplay story with her, but as it stands right now, she is very likely going to be Mance's sister-in-law.
Ah, okay.
Yes, sister of Mance's wife, Emir. And then next to her, you have Ares. Ares doesn't have his last name in his TRP3, but he is the captain of the Arathorian Armed Forces. He is basically responsible for target calling and strategies and tactics on the battlefield.
Oh, okay. So he's also the god of war, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I get yeah, Ares, god of war. And this is Melissa. She is the lone assassin. She is a soldier at arms within our ranks.
Wow.
So we dispatch her whenever we need one of the Defilers picked off from back.
Right.
Yeah.
And I see she keeps her identity a secret.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, excellent. So we have a few more folks to introduce, and so we'll be right back with that. All righty, folks, and we are back, and so we're meeting some more folks here. And so, sir, who do we have here?
This here is Lucas Droll. He is the shield of Arathor, the bulwark of the North. He is like unkillable, absolutely amazing. He is one of Captain Ares' lieutenants. Next to him, you have. Oh, sorry. Next to him, you have Vindicator Salos. He is a lieutenant in our ranks as well. Salos has a backstory and a good reason as to why he is a part of a human kingdom. And then next to him, you have Special Agent 43. Her identity is also unknown. Nobody knows her real name. They just know her as 43. She is a champion of Kingdom of Arathor. Champions have been with us for a very long time. We dispatch her for special missions.
Okay.
And next to her, you have little Kona Izzy. She is the journalist for the Stromgarde Herald. That's her right there. No problem, man. And then next to her, you have Sir Artur Delrond, brother to, well, Avicii Delrond of House Delrond. Yeah, he is the Azure Knight, hence his blue Azure transmog.
Okay, wonderful. And so, folks, there they are, the Kingdom of Arathor. What a smart-looking group! I'm telling you, probably one of the better-looking guilds I've run across, sir. So well done in that regard. Excellent. And so, folks, when we come back, we're going to start finding out all about this guild they're in called the Kingdom of Arathor. So we'll be right back as we start talking about that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Mance, the Kingdom of Arathor. First and foremost, how did you come up with the name for the guild?
Well, the original guild leader, Avicii, and back there you see Artur and myself all came up with the guild name together. It used to be Keepers of Stromgarde, and we had changed it.
And why did you change it, sir?
Avicii broke off from Keepers, and originally, well, actually, he started Knights of Arathor first, and then as we got bigger, we turned it into Kingdom of Arathor. I'm not really sure like why we broke off. I'm pretty sure it's because Keepers of Stromgarde just kind of fell apart, and so we wanted to stay active.
Okay, that sounds fair. Now, I guess that leads us to the next question: is what kind of guild is it? Are you guys a heavy role play, medium, light? Do you guys PvP, PvE? What kind of guild is it?
It is a heavy role play PvP guild.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you kind of have to be here on Emerald Dream, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Right. Excellent. Okay, so heavy role play. So, oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, they are sneaky, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay, darn syndicate. All right. Well, and that's perfect. Just as we were talking about PvP. All right. So a heavy role play guild. You guys, well, I guess, Mats, what is the backstory to the Kingdom of Arathor? What's the storyline?
Well, it's quite long, actually. The Kingdom of Arathor, we base our lore and our history off of the actual Blizzard lore. And so it goes all the way back from Hyjal, the Hyjal event, when Jaina asked the Alliance to go assist them, or assist with bringing down Archimonde. From my understanding, it was Arathor that answered that call, and while Arathor was gone, the Syndicate kind of took over Stromgarde. And from there, we kind of created our stories, and we got guilds together like Defilers of Arathor to come give us heck, I guess you could say, so that we could kind of promote our guilds. And I guess the backstory, in a nutshell, would be we were the Kingdom of the First Men. We were abandoned by everyone else, and so we're just kind of struggling to survive. Arathor has been in a constant state of war for a very long time, and so you'll see us here in character struggling to recapture most of the city and maintain security on the borders of our empire.
Okay, well, that is an awesome backstory. Now, you're obviously also a military guild, are you not?
Yes, we are.
Okay, and so yeah, pretty much, and we'll get into that when we talk about ranks and all that stuff, and the rules and character rules and stuff that you have to follow. So, interesting. So, a military kingdom guild here, a heavy roleplay guild on the PvP server Emerald Dream here in Stormguard, with a wonderful story of the whole, actually, Blizzard lore about Arathor. So that is great, and I know there's a lot of folks out there that are looking exactly for that type of roleplay. So hopefully we'll get more folks that want to come and join you. And speaking of which, folks, when we come back, we're going to find out how you can join this wonderful guild, again, the Kingdom of Arathor. So we'll be right back with that information. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Mance, I have seen the interview. I love what you guys are all about, and I want to join the guild. So let's find out how someone can do that. And so the first question I guess we would ask is, who do I talk to?
Well, you can actually talk to anyone in the guild, and what they'll do is they'll direct you to one of the officers who has been trained in recruitment. Anyone who's captain or above can actually recruit people. And from there, they direct them to the website where they fill out an application, and upon completion of the application and approval, they get an in-character interview.
Oh, perfect. And so is there an age restriction for getting into the guild?
There isn't, not currently, that is enforced heavily. We do ask people to be 18 plus. If they are below the age of 18, we take measures to make sure that, it's okay first. We do have people in our guild that are under 18 years old.
Right, and a lot of times maturity isn't always dictated by how old someone is, isn't that correct? Right.
That is correct.
Now, is there a class restriction?
There is not a class restriction.
Whoa, Mats, are you telling me you allow warlocks in your guild, sir?
Yes, we do. As you can see, Stardos back there, he is a warlock.
Oh, okay, sir. You know they're evil, right?
Yes, we have specific organizations in the kingdom that allow only certain classes to join them, but the kingdom as a whole allows all classes to join.
Okay. And of course we're kidding, but is there a race restriction?
Not anymore. I do like to have, because Kingdom of Arathor is a human kingdom, I do like to have a certain percentage of humans versus the other races, but we do allow the other races.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. And I love that you're still holding with your role play in how many folks you allow in, and I think that's an interesting concept with the guild. So I like that. Is there a level requirement?
Yes, sort of. The level requirement is level 90 for people who are just joining, so 90 plus, with special exceptions given to people who have exceptional roleplay experience.
Wow. Okay, 90. That is pretty steep, actually.
Yeah, I can get into that later if you'd like me to.
Okay, we'll certainly come back to that, sir. Is there an in character or out of character interview, or both?
There is both, actually.
Oh, excellent. And so, when you're looking for your out of character interview, what do you look for?
We look for experience in roleplay. We ask what guilds they've been in before. We ask why they're interested in joining the guild outside of roleplay. Things like that. Just basic, hey, why do you want to be with us, and what qualifies you to join Kingdom of Arathor?
Okay, and what about in character? What are you looking for there?
Our in-character interview is actually quite the same. One second, let me pull it up real quick here. What I do is I just sit them down either in Tyr's hand or in my garrison. I put on my little reading glasses and I ask them to state their name and their age, and then state their residence. Then I ask them to tell me what interests them in the Kingdom of Arathor, and then if they've ever served in the Grand Alliance. So those 4 questions are designed for us to kind of gauge their roleplay as well, but it gives them an opportunity to tell us about their character in character.
Well, and I guess that brings us to our last question. Do I have to know how to roleplay to be a part of the guild?
You do not know how to roleplay. We have experienced roleplayers that have been involved in the roleplay community of Emerald Dream for many years who are willing to teach new people how to roleplay. We understand it can be very intimidating, and so we actually have things set in place that would help them.
Well, that's wonderful. I always love hearing about guilds that are helping out those new role players or people that would like to start to role play, because again, that makes the community just that much stronger and better. So, and I know for myself, that's how I got into role play, was joining a guild, and they took me under the wing and showed me all the fun things on how to emote and walk and everything that came with role playing. So it's always good to hear guilds out there that are still helping those new role players out. So that is wonderful. All right, folks. Turwinkle's made it in. We're going to find out next what kind of rules he has to follow now that he's part of the Kingdom of Arathor, and what kind of ranks there are within the guild. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Jocelyn, Turwinkle's made it into the guild. He's passed all the requirements, and now he has some guild rules to follow. So what are the in-character guild rules that he has to follow now that he's part of the Kingdom of Arathor?
So the IC rules are pretty simple. Think of it as you're in a standard kingdom. There are laws and there is an order to follow. You have your higher ups, which you have to follow their commands. In a sense of when you have defilers coming to try and take what we hold most dear to us, you have to defend it with your life. When you come into the kingdom, you realize that you are responsible for defending this place with your life. And I was just going to say, with that, it becomes a really unique experience as to what is expected of you in character. Okay, and that's awesome. And so, what about out of character? What are the guild rules that you have to follow out of character? Character, we're a really chill environment. We ask that you respect everyone because we have some people who are minors under the age of 18. We ask that you keep guild chat PG-13 is what we like to call it. There are rules stated on our website. I forget what it's called on there. Mance?
It's called the Tome of Arathor, Rules and Regulations.
Yes, if you go on there, we clearly state all of the rules that are on there, but some of the basics of what I mentioned is what you really should get to know when you join us or when you have joined us.
Okay, excellent. Now, Mance, where can you find that website?
It would be kingdomofarathor.com.
Oh, wonderful. And it's a pretty nice website, is it not?
It's absolutely wonderful.
And so everything that we talk about here today, folks, you can find on, again, the kingdomofarathor.com. And feel free to go there, check it out, fill out an application, and you too can be sitting here around the campfire with these wonderful folks in the Kingdom of Arathor. So when we get back, we're going to find out where Turwinkle is placed as far as ranks are concerned and how he gets promoted within those ranks. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. And correction, it is kingdomofarathor.com, not thekingdomofarathor.com. And kingdomofarathor.com will get you to where you need to go. And so we are back, and we're talking about ranks now. And so, Mance, where would I be placed as a new member in ranks?
As a new member, you would be You'd be at citizen rank, which is our lowest rank.
Okay, and so where do I go from there?
Well, once you reach level 100, you get conscripted into the military. From there, if you're interested in actually joining the service, like actually becoming a part of the Arathorian Armed Forces, you'll be promoted to Soldier at Arms.
Oh, okay. And then where do you go from there?
Well, if you are on the battlefield and you show exceptional leadership skills and exceptional skills in combat strategy and tactics, you may be nominated by either a captain or a counselor to move up to lieutenant.
All right. So Turwinkle's lieutenant, and he wants to go a little further. What does he have to do?
Again, as a lieutenant, you are lieutenant to the captain, so if the captain is not present for some reason, you take up the cup and responsibility of leading the troops on the battlefield. If you are successful or demonstrate, even, continue to demonstrate excellent strategy and tactics on the battlefield, you could be nominated for the captain position as well.
All right, and can you go higher than that?
Yes, you can. Does not stop there. At rank 5, we have the champion rank. Champion rank is reserved for all of our members who have been a part of this guild since, for 3 to 5 plus years, most of them. They are grandfathered into it. Basically, if you have questions, if you need stuff answered or need help with anything, they're there to do that as well. And they don't have to adhere to all the rules.
Oh, excellent. And is there another rank above that?
Yes, there is. Noble rank. Noble is reserved for the family members of the not the royal house, but the houses that run Arathor. So we have 3 houses, and their wives, kids, brothers, sisters, they all get to jump to noble rank.
All right. And I imagine we're getting close to the top, are we not?
That is correct. At rank 3, we have counselor. To become a counselor, the requirement is a little tough to meet. What I ask of my counselors is that they have at least led a successful role-play PvP guild in the past. They give me details on how they run it. They have to meet certain requirements. As far as servant leadership goes, we're not leaders of servants in KOA. We are servant leaders. We understand that people pay their $15 a month to play the game, and so we are here to provide entertainment for them via roleplay. And so as long as they have an understanding of that, and as long as they have led roleplay guilds before, then they're eligible to become a counselor. I will also kind of groom them for that position by seeing how well they do in the absence of another counselor.
Wonderful. And I guess we're at number 2 rank.
This gets a little iffy and is actually in the works of possibly being changed. Right now, the rank 1 and rank 2 are switched. Rank 2 is normally the High Lord rank. That's my rank. Basically, they act as the Prime Minister of the guild, overseeing all aspects and progression of the guild, and they kind of delegate down to the counselors who take up certain parts and are responsible for other parts of it. So.
Okay, so I just have to defeat you in the Ring of Death to attain that rank. Is that correct?
We are not orcs, sir. That is not how you get promoted.
Okay, so you can't, it's not the Circle of 8.
No.
Beat you in combat. Okay, excellent. Well, that is wonderful. It's always great to have a guild that has ranks in place that give folks something to attain and look forward to in getting promoted within the guild. So I love hearing that you guys are well structured, and that will lead us, folks, next to guild events, and we'll talk about that when we come. Alrighty, folks, and we are back, and we have some people that joined us here. And so, Mance, let's find out who these folks are.
All right. Well, over here we have his name is Targets, but in his TRP3 it shows up as Horde Hunter Russell Slater. Hence the transmog. It's designed to blend in with the environment so that he may eradicate our enemies, pave the path of glory with their entrails.
Oh,
Next
okay.
to him. Next to him, you have the Queen Regent, Maela Delrond. Her and her husband, Avicii, are the regents in charge of Arathor in the absence of the true king, which is Daneth Trollbane. And next to her, you've got Darian Shadowbreaker. He is a former, well, still a knight of Lordaeron, but serves in the Kingdom of Arathor as a soldier at arms.
All right, awesome, and it's good to meet you folks. And you guys can go sit down and roast marshmallows over there with the rest of the group. All right, so Mance, we're going to be talking about guild events. So what kind of guild events does the Kingdom of Arathor participate in?
We participate in all types of guild events, but primarily roleplay guild events, PvP related guild events, and just starting to get into PvE guild events.
Ah, okay. Do you have weekly or monthly guild meetings?
Yes, we do. For the officers, it's almost daily, and for other people in the guild, we kind of just sit with them one-on-one and discuss whatever issues that they need resolved as quick as possible. So it's not a set time, really. It's just whenever we can.
Alrighty, and do you folks have anything like promotion ceremonies, that sort of thing?
Yes, we do. We have awesome promotion ceremonies.
All right, excellent. And what type of roleplay events do you folks participate in?
I'm going to go ahead and give that to Jocelyn, since she is our roleplay counselor.
Alrighty, so with the roleplay, Mance has requested that I do at least 3 a week. Sometimes it's more, really depending. I'm a very descriptive role player, so when I do events, they are very detailed as to what is going on, whether we do guild progression stories to move our guild forward with the story. We have social events, like bar night. We have fight night, which basically we can all get together, either pretty much beat each other up for fun. We have war games, just a ton of other events, whatever I can throw in there. We do random roleplay too. We'll sit here in Stromgard and we will just, we'll all get together and say, hey, who wants to roleplay? And we'll all just meet in one place and just roleplay until our hearts are content.
Well, that sounds wonderful, and I love everything about that. Again, having an active guild that's constantly doing stuff is so important, because why be in a guild if it's not doing anything? So excellent, excellent, excellent. So folks, when we get back, we're going to find out what the current storyline is going on with the Kingdom of Arathor. So we'll come right back with that. All right, folks, and we are back. Now, Mance, we are talking in between the segments there, and you have kind of two different styles, not tiles, but two different styles of roleplay that you guys do you not?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, explain those two different styles, sir.
Well, as Jocelyn spoke before, she mentioned that she is the counselor, or I mentioned, one of us mentioned that she's the counselor of the roleplay aspect of the guild, and that is true. She handles all the community roleplay events for the guild and the Emerald Dream community when it comes into regards of Kingdom of Arathor hosting events. Oops. And we have another counselor that handles all the roleplay PvP aspect of the guild. Now, when it comes to roleplay PvP, as you mentioned before, asked before, we are a military or militaristic type of guild, so we do have to have some roleplay that would complement that. And the roleplay that we usually do are patrols. So we'll patrol the sky around Arathor and have our scouts point out where defilers are if we need to. We'll also have marches through Stormwind to kind of promote our guild. We'll all be in uniform and on the same mount and doing, you know, filing in ranks and things like that. We'll also do military drills where we have people come out, we just sit there and scream at them, make them do push-ups through emotes, form ranks, form columns, do all that stuff that, you know, we try to keep it simple though, so it's not at all like what it's like in real life. We don't even use the same commands. We just keep it as simple as possible for new people. And we do the military drills. We're going to start doing them once a week just because we get a lot of new people in here, and so for them to kind of familiarize themselves with what our expectations are when we are in character and in formation. So
Oh, wonderful. And so what is the guild up to currently in its storyline?
Currently, within its storyline, after leaving Draenor, we set up a base there, but we had found out that the Defilers were wreaking havoc, and there is a constant struggle to maintaining the borders within the Empire, so we had to make haste and get back here as quickly as possible. Aside from the war with the Forsaken, we also have a ancient war with the Trolls. Trolls have always been a problem within Arathi, and the very last plot that we had that we're still currently working on, farmers, they were complaining about their stock and their crops dying because of the lack of rain and the increase in heat. So we had sent some of our finest to figure out what was going on, and it led to the Troll Village, which you'll see on the map in Arathi. We had gotten everyone together, we had gotten to figure them out what the problem was, and there were 5 crystals within each of their camps, and what they had to do was destroy it. They didn't destroy the last one at the time because they were studying it to see what type of magics it was made out of and to see if there was a solution to fix it. And obviously, as you can tell from the rain, we fixed the problem.
Well, excellent. That sounds wonderful. And again, nothing better than having a guild that has a constant storyline going where you as a member can use that as a story arc for your own character. And again, you're able to join in with a bunch of fun role players doing a great storyline like that. That is great. I love that. So
yes,
folks,
everyone has a part to play in the role play.
You bet. And that, again, I love that concept. So folks, when we come back, we're going to talk to these folks about what they enjoy about being in this wonderful guild, the Kingdom of Arathor. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks. Well, we're at one of my favorite parts of the interview, and that's where we get to talk to folks about why they're in the guild they are. Because there are literally hundreds of guilds they could have joined, but they've chosen this one to be in. And so first up here tonight, we have Stardos, the one and only warlock in the guild. Is that correct, sir? Or are there other warlocks?
There are other warlocks. I'm not sure if they're like mained, but yeah, I'm the only like super active one, I guess.
But you're the best one. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to say that.
Okay. Well, Stardos, what is it about the Kingdom of Arathor that keeps you here? What do you enjoy about being in this guild?
All the people. I really haven't found a guild this nice since I've been in vanilla WoW. Like they said before, you can literally just go into guild chat and say, hey, does anybody want to roleplay? Or usually it's not even you. You'll see in guild chat someone wanting to roleplay. So there's always something to do. Always someone, if we might go ping other cities to get a fight, or like I said, just come in and role play with anybody. It's great.
Well, that is an excellent answer because, again, yeah, why be in a guild if there's nobody doing anything in it, right?
Exactly. It's very active.
All right. Well, excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Artur. He's a Lord of War. He's a level 100 human paladin. Hello, sir.
Hey, what's going on?
Wonderful. Now, sir, what is it that you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
Well, I'm a champion rank within the guild, so I've been in for a long time, actually, since Keepers of Stromgarde. Can't even say how many years ago that was. Then it changed to Knights of Arathor, and I was actually involved in the creation of Kingdom of Arathor as one of the officers back then, with Mance, who back in the day was called Percival. There was Avicii, and I believe Hubrock was there helping us out as well. He's a old friend of ours that no longer plays. I think he's coming back soon, but we don't know yet if that's actually true. So yeah. To be honest, the reason I'm here is mostly just because of friendship, right? Old loyalties that have stayed true over the years that we've played together and World PvP'd together and built something out of nothing pretty much. And that's, to me, stronger than any other guild I could possibly join if I were to leave. So, you know, there's some ups and downs. Sometimes the downs make you want to go, but it's never really worth it, right? Because, well, like I said, it's loyalty. So.
Well, you know, and that's what really makes WoW what WoW is, isn't it? It's the community that you foster with those folks that you play with. And I think that's what's kept WoW going all these years is because the people that play in it and the communities that they form. And so I think you're exactly right on, sir, and that is an excellent answer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime.
All right, folks, up next is Salus. He's the Terran Mill Terror. He's a level 100 Draenei Paladin. And so, sir, what's it like being probably one of the only Draenei in the guild?
It's different. If look at everybody else, I am the only Draenei that actually participates in any events. It's been kind of fun because I've had to make a backstory to go up with why I'm actually here. But yeah, I enjoy being here, and it's mainly because of, like everybody else said, all the people that are here. We've got a nice community here, probably one of the best I've ever been a part of.
Okay, you know, and that says a lot. And what I like about that is, as well, is again, you get to use that being kind of the different race and utilize that in your role playing. So that makes for a unique role play and a story arc that you might not have had in, say, an all Draenei guild. So excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks, up next is Melanisa. And Melanisa is a level 100 human rogue. And so Melanisa, first and foremost, why do you play a female character?
It's just a habit I have.
Oh, okay. Just enjoy the gender change?
I just feel they are cooler whenever they do stuff.
Okay, excellent. And enjoying playing a rogue?
Definitely.
And so what has been the most dangerous task set before you by the guild?
Hawking down monks in World PvP, actually.
Wow, okay. The guild has had some reason to dispatch some monks?
The Defilers have a pretty consistent monk healer.
Ah, okay. Well, what about the guild, the Kingdom of Arathor, keeps you here, sir? What do you enjoy about being in this guild?
It's mainly all the RP and World PvP. I've never seen another guild that combines the two so fluidly.
Oh, wonderful. And so, especially being here on Emerald Dream, that really says a lot, doesn't it?
Definitely. They stand out above the rest with that.
All right. Well, excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Ares, the Proven Assailant. He's a level 100 human paladin. And Sir Ares, how did you come up with the name?
I actually played back in vanilla, and I got the name kind of randomly. I didn't expect to get it. I left the server and I came back, and a level 19 Twink Rogue had it, and he wanted gold for it, and I agreed, and I wanted my name back, so that's kind of how that happened.
Wow, how much gold did you have to pay?
A little under 800k.
Wow. Wow.
I cleared out all of my pets, everything that I had, but it was well worth to get my name back.
Wow, okay. Well, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
Actually, I've been in a lot of guilds. I also play on EU servers, and this is by far one of the best communities I've been in. Everybody here does what they can to better themselves. We do RP, we do everything that possibly can to help one another. Over on EU, everything was elitist. I passed my GM position over there to focus on this guild because I enjoy it so much.
All right, that's an excellent, excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, folks. Up next, we have the Blood Champion Goldrill. He is a level 100 Night Elf Druid. And so, sir, how does a Night Elf Druid find himself in the Kingdom of Arathor?
Well, that's a long, complicated story, but I've been with the guild for a long time, and in character, I left the teachings of druids to go and serve the Kingdom of Arathor and kind of act like an ambassador for the rest of the Night Elf kind.
Okay, wonderful. And so, what about being in this guild keeps you here? What do you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
I actually have been part of the Kingdom and its predecessor, Keepers of Stormguard, for quite a long time. I've actually been with them since even before we were on this server. I was with the Keepers back when we were on Venture Co, and I transferred over, and it was mostly just the people. I always stayed on. The community and the crowd here have always been best kind, and just along those lines, and I've just followed with the guild as it's progressed over the years and years, and I love it. I don't think there's a better crowd of people.
Well, excellent. Yeah, it's there's a lot to be said for those guilds that have been around for a long time, and again have those deep roots and deep friendships that carry on even outside the game. So that is great to hear, and a wonderful answer, sir.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Jocelyn, the Light of Dawn. She's a level 100 human priest, and ma'am, what is it that you enjoy about being in and helping to lead this guild, the Kingdom of Arathor?
So many things. To me, no matter what day it is, or really no matter what kind of mood I'm in, this is always a place that I'll call home, and there are people here that I will greatly call my friends. We're able to do things together that are not even WoW or KOA related. We all share and have sort of the same mindset and interests. It allows us to get along, but like home, there is a family within a home. And whether or not we get along or not, there's always something to come back to. Being an officer in here, there is no greater joy than offering the members of Kingdom of Arathor what we have to offer, which is a very entertaining environment, mind you. But no, it's a great guild, great people. I recommend it to anyone.
All right, well, wonderful, wonderful answer. Yeah, if you can't recommend your own guild to other people, then why are you there? So, excellent answer. Alrighty, folks. Up next is Admiral Zanil, is a level 96 human warrior, and from your accent, you're from Texas.
Sorry. I was trying to not laugh over the mic. No, I'm Scottish.
Oh, okay. So, of course, I kid. So, Now, sir, how do you find yourself on a U.S. server here on Emerald Dream within the Kingdom of Arathor, sir? How did you find your way here?
I've been living in the United States for about 6 years now. Spent most of my time up in Washington State. Recently moved to California. Found myself on Emerald Dream because I took a break during the secondary and came back. I'm a old-time player. Loved roleplay, loved PvP, loved PvE, loved the game in general. And I used to find home on Wyrmrest the card for mostly RP, but I found that a lot of the guilds over there, at least when I joined back up, were either very secluded or kind of dead, and so I started hunting around for new RP realms. Found my way over here, and I've always loved the Kingdom of Arathor, and I don't think a lot of people are paying a ton of attention, so when I saw there was actually a guild for it piqued my interest immediately. So I found my way here. Sorry, what was the second part of the question?
Oh, sure. No, that's great. What do you enjoy about being in this guild, then?
Honestly, the fact that it's active. Most of the guilds I've been in the past, RP, PvP, PvE, unless it was the one I led myself back in vanilla, they've been... I don't want to say dead, because it's the improper term, but social interaction is hardly encouraged.
Right, and again, yeah, why be in a guild if you feel like you're the only one in it, right?
No, right?
All right, well, that is an excellent, excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
Hi, no problem.
Alrighty, folks, up next is Darian, Sword of Rin. He's a level 100 human paladin. And, sir, you brought someone up with you. Who is this?
I brought someone. You mean my tiger?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's just my tiger.
Oh, okay. Has no meaning in your roleplay whatsoever?
RP wise, if an animal that Darian rescued from the Dark Portal, the Horde had a lot of exotic animals actually that they were torturing and experimenting on. So that's my RP specialty.
Okay. And sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
It reminds me a lot of past experiences on WoW. I started WoW on a server called Storm Reaver, and I joined the guild, Recycled Heroes, and Hobbs was the leader of that guild, and me and him actually became pretty close to the point where I was helping him with his videos and stuff, and he took a break from WoW after a long while, and I did too. So when I came back to the game, all my old friends had left, so I was really out of place on my server, and I decided, well, I'd like to go to a different server, and I decided Emerald Dream was the server for me, so I came over. But I was still a misfit. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know anyone, no guild, no nothing. So I got introduced to Avicii, actually, the leader of this guild, and I got invited, and I mean, it's like my home away from home, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of guilds are exactly that. They are like your second family in a way, and for even some folks, it is their family. And again, I think that's really what makes the WoW community what it is and why this game has lasted as long as it has. So that is an excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much. Alrighty, folks, up next is Lucas, Conqueror of Orgrimmar. He is a level 100 human warrior. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Now, sir, what is it that you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
Well, first off, I really enjoy taking all the hits for everybody, being one of the main tanks. Other than that, pretty much everyone in the guild has made it more than a guild, a kingdom. It's more like a family, especially to me. For example, Galithar has got to be one of my best friends, and Ares and Jostrin and Salos, they've always been there. And everyone else in the guild has always been really kind to me and fun to RP with, so that's the main reason I'm still in the guild and why even through tough times or anything like that. I've just stayed true and continued on with these folks here. They're a really great group, and that's why I'm still there.
Oh, excellent. That is an excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Alrighty, folks. Up next is Galathar. He's a level 100 human warrior / gladiator. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct.
Now, as far as a class, is that a class that you would like to see WoW incorporate into the game?
Well, I definitely think Blizzard has done quite a good job in having a Berserker-ish style with the Fury spec for warriors, so I'm perfectly happy with the way things are currently. I would just love some extra defenses, though.
Right, right. So, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
Well, I've been in a lot of guilds. I've played the game for 10 years, and this is my 6th server now. But out of all the servers and guilds that I've been on, this has definitely got to be the most tight-knit community that I've been with, and I really enjoy that. I always find something to do when I'm on. I actually want to play WoW more. I used to get on and have nothing to do, but with this guild, there's always something to do.
Right, and there's something to be said for not only role-playing on a role-play server, but when you're role-playing on a PvP server, there tends to be a lot more action, doesn't there?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've played on multiple PvP servers. Emerald Dream is actually my first role-play server that I've been on, so it's actually really been pretty exciting experience for me.
All right, well, excellent answer, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Alrighty, folks, and we are back, and we're talking with Maela, the Light of Dawn. She's a level 100 paladin. And so, ma'am, what do you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
One of the things that I love most about being in Kingdom of Arathor is the creative, talented RPers that are here. Among also, a lot of them are friends and people that I've RP'd with since I've been on the server almost, but for a long time.
Oh.
I really enjoy being able to be here and be with them, and the storylines that have come out of this guild are amazing, and in the year and a half that I've been here, the amount of character growth that happens is just amazing.
Well, that's great. There's a lot to be said for having creative and really good RP in a guild versus, say, kind of the cookie cutter RP. And so when you have roleplay that's really engaging, and it makes that year and a half go by really quickly, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right, well, excellent answer, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All righty, folks. Up next is Targets the Seeker. He's a level 100 human hunter. And so, sir, how does a hunter find his way into the Kingdom of Arathor?
Just by being blood, being born as an Arathorian, you're here for life.
Right. KOA for life. Is that not correct?
Got to defend these lands.
That's right. So what kind of services do you provide for the kingdom? Are you a scout? Are you do you provide the food? What kind of hunter are you?
Mostly a tracker. I track the other team, and I like leading assaults on the other team. Like if I log in, no matter what time of the day I can log in, ask some people like, hey, you guys want to do some roleplay PvP? You can get a whole group of people in no time. Head over to like Hillsbrad or even further into Silverpine. Hunt down some horde.
All right, awesome. And so, sir, what do you enjoy about being in the Kingdom of Arathor?
Honestly, the guild tag. I just like honoring the guild. People see me, see other people, and they know that's the Kingdom of Arathor, and we're kind of like a badge of justice.
All right, yeah, there's a lot to be said for also a guild's reputation, isn't there? Especially in a server that is as rough as Emerald Dream is known to be. For an Alliance guild to be, solid with their role play and still able to have a good time doing it with all the PvP action that goes on says a lot. And so, kudos to not only the Kingdom of Arathor, but to you as well, sir. And that is an excellent answer.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Alrighty, folks. last but certainly not least is the guild leader himself, Mance. He's the Lord of War. He's a level 100 human paladin. And sir, your question's a little different in that I always ask, what is it about the Kingdom of Arathor that has you come back day after day to lead this group?
Definitely the community and the fellowship that I have with these people. I always say, I log out of real life and log into the World of Warcraft so that I can be with them, because they are very much like a second family to me. I love all of them the same, and I would, I'd be there for them if I could as well. So, it's definitely the community in my guild.
Well, that's an excellent answer, and I've always said that a guild leader is only as good as the people that are leading it, because without good leadership, it kind of falls apart with everybody kind of doing their own thing. And so it always requires excellent leadership, and I think you're doing a great job. Everybody here seems to really enjoy the role play and the guild atmosphere that you've provided for them, and I think, again, you're doing a wonderful job, and it has been a lot of fun talking with you folks tonight.
Thank you very much, and it's been a lot of fun talking with you as well, and I appreciate you coming out all the way to Arathor. Hope the trip wasn't too hard for you, being you're so small.
Wow, sir. So with that, folks, we'll be right back, and we'll find out if we missed anything during the interview. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, we are back. And so, Mance, did we miss anything during the interview that you would like people to know about?
I would like people to know about our rivalry with the Horde Guild Defilers of Arathor.
Okay, sir. Go ahead and fill us in.
Tirvol leads the Defilers of Arathor, and without them, we wouldn't have the military aspect that we do today. It is because of them that we have the RP PvP and are able to actually grow and definitely advertise in chat. Defending the North is absolutely paramount for our success, and they certainly make it a challenge that I welcome. And so, thank you to them. They do have characters in our guild, and some of us have characters in their guild too, because the relationship out of character is friendly, but in character, they are the bane of our existence, and we prefer it that way.
Okay, excellent. Now, go ahead and, sir, give a shout out to the community.
You bet. Well, Kingdom of Arathor is, look for active members to join our friendly community and fill our ranks. If you'd like to, become a citizen of Arathor and fight to preserve the North, protect the people, and become heroes. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and visit kingdomofarathor.com. We'll see you there.
All right, excellent. And let me just kind of parrot that exactly. These guys have been a lot of fun, folks. And so if you're looking for a military type guild where you have a wonderful active role play going on in a PvP setting, you can't go wrong in joining the Kingdom of Arathor. A wonderful community and a lot of fun. I've had a blast talking to these guys in between segments, and they have been just a joy to talk with tonight. And I think you would really enjoy, if you don't have a guild, really enjoy this family atmosphere and the fun role play that they have going on. So with that, we are going to come back and say goodbye to this wonderful, wonderful guild. So we'll be right back with that. Alrighty, folks, and we are back. And so, Mance, it has been a lot of fun. Thank you, everybody, for your time and patience in answering all of Turwinkle's pestering questions. It has been, like I said, a great time tonight.
And thank you for having us on your show. It has also, for us, been a wonderful experience, and we hope to, get some excellent responses.
Oh, great. So there you have it, folks. The Kingdom of Arathor, a wonderful role-play guild. And, so if you're looking for a guild, come and join these guys. Sir, what was that?
That was the battle horn. We are making ready for battle. The Defilers are opening the gates.
Okay, I guess I got my wand. I'm ready to go, sir. Oh, here they come, sir. Aha! Wait, are these the defilers you were talking about?
Yes, sir.
Aha!
All right, everyone, make ready for battle.
Woohoo! Alrighty, folks, we made it safe and sound back to Light Hope's Chapel after all that battle and whatnot. But what a great guild, wasn't it, Turwinkle?
Indubitably.
You bet. So let us thank the Kingdom of Arathor for spending the time with us tonight, sir.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Certainly. So folks, if you like this episode, click that like button. If you'd like to comment on this episode or on any of our previous episodes, please do so below. Let us know what you liked and let us know what you didn't. And finally, if you'd like to subscribe, well, we would love to have you, so just hit that subscription button today. Well, Turwinkle, an excellent job as always, sir. And Turwinkle, we will see you next time.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too, Turwinkle. Bye-bye.